Hey everyone, welcome to AI-Driven Facts, the channel where we dive deep into the most mind-blowing information the universe has to offer. Today we're setting our sights on the cosmos, strapping in for a wild ride through the vast expanse of space. Get ready to explore the most fascinating facts about space, things that'll make you say, "Whoa, I did not know that." Buckle up, space cadets, because this is gonna be epic! Let's kick things off with a star we all know and love, our very own sun. It's the heart of our solar system, the giant ball of fire that makes life on Earth possible. Now, we know it's big, it lights up our world, no big deal, right? But there's so much more to our sun than just its light. Wrong. The sun isn't just big, it's colossal. It's a massive, fiery giant that dominates our solar system. Imagine this. You could fit over 1 million Earths inside the sun. That's right, 1 million. But the sun's size is more than just an impressive statistic, it's a fundamental aspect of its role in our solar system. It's the reason our solar system even exists. Without the sun, there would be no planets, no moons, no life. You see, the sun's immense gravity holds everything together, keeping the planets in their orbits. From the mighty gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn to the tiniest space rocks, like those in the asteroid belt. And let's not forget about the heat. The sun is a blazing furnace. The sun's core is a scorching 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than anything we can imagine on Earth. It's this intense energy that fuels life on Earth, providing the warmth and light necessary for survival. From the air we breathe thanks to photosynthesis in plants, to the food we eat, which grows under the sun's nourishing rays. But here's the mind-blowing part. As gigantic as our sun is, it's actually just a typical, average-sized star in the grand scheme of things. That's right, folks, it's actually just a typical average-sized star in the grand scheme of things. That's right, folks, there are stars out there that make our sun look like a tiny speck of cosmic dust. The universe is full of wonders beyond our imagination. Speaking of stars, have you ever wondered just how many are out there? I mean, we look up at the night sky, see a smattering of twinkling lights and think, that's a lot of stars. But get this, there are more stars in the observable universe than there are grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. Let me repeat that. More stars than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. We're talking about a number so big, so incomprehensibly vast, it would make your head spin faster than a pulsar. To put that into perspective, try to imagine holding a single grain of sand. That tiny speck represents our sun. Now imagine a beach that stretches across the entire Earth, covered in billions and billions of those grains, all that sand, and we're still not even close to the number of stars in the universe. Now let's take a trip to our planetary neighbor Venus, a world shrouded in thick clouds and an atmosphere so dense that it hides many of its secrets. One of the most fascinating secrets is that a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. You heard that right. On this bizarre planet, it takes longer to rotate once on its axis than it does to complete a full orbit around the sun. This means that Venus has the longest day of any planet in our solar system. Imagine celebrating your birthday every 225 Earth days. That's how long a Venusian year lasts. In contrast, a single day on Venus stretches over 243 Earth days. But here's the kicker. A single rotation of Venus takes a whopping 243 Earth days. Talk about a long day. Imagine how different life would be with such extended days and nights. So how did Venus end up in this cosmic conundrum? Scientists believe a massive collision in its early history knocked it off its original axis, sending it spinning in the opposite direction of most planets. This retrograde rotation is quite unique. This retrograde rotation, combined with its slow spin, creates some seriously strange effects. For starters, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east on Venus, making for a truly alien experience. Next up, we're diving into the realm of the ultradense, the super-extreme neutron stars. These stellar remnants are the leftover cores of massive stars that have gone supernova, leaving behind objects so incredibly compact they pack the mass of our sun into a sphere only about 12 miles across. That's like squeezing all the matter in Mount Everest into something the size of a marble. But here's the truly mind-blowing part. Neutron stars can spin at a rate of 600 rotations per second. This rapid rotation is due to the conservation of angular momentum. Think of a figure skater pulling their arms in during a spin, they speed up. Similarly, when a massive star collapses, its rotation rate skyrockets as its core shrinks. This intense spin also generates incredibly strong magnetic fields, trillions of times more powerful than Earth's. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, as the saying goes. These precious gems have fascinated humans for centuries, symbolizing wealth, beauty, and even power. But what if we told you there's a planet out there made almost entirely of diamonds? That's right, folks. We're talking about 55 Cancri e, a sparkling exoplanet twice the size of Earth, located about 40 light-years away in the constellation Cancer. This distant world has captured the imagination of scientists and space enthusiasts alike. Now you might be picturing a giant, glittering jewel floating in space, but the reality is even more fascinating and complex. 55 Cancri e is what's known as a carbon planet, meaning it's primarily composed of carbon, the same element that makes up diamonds. This unique composition sets it apart from other exoplanets, but here's the catch. The intense pressure and heat deep within this planet, combined with its carbon composition, have likely caused the carbon atoms to bond together in a tight, crystalline structure, much like the diamonds we find on Earth. In other words, diamonds. Imagine an entire planet with a core potentially filled with these precious stones. Scientists estimate that the diamond planet could be worth a staggering $26.9 non-alien. This astronomical value is almost beyond human comprehension. That's a 26 with 30 zeros after it. Just imagine the possibilities if we could ever reach and mine such a planet. Talk about a cosmic treasure trove. The universe never ceases to amaze us with its wonders. We've all heard of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth. But what about Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in our solar system? This behemoth resides on Mars and makes Everest look like a molehill in comparison. Imagine a volcano so massive it covers an area roughly the size of Arizona. That's Olympus Mons. This extinct shield volcano towers 16 miles above the Martian surface, 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Now you might be wondering how a volcano could get so big. Unlike Earth, where tectonic plates constantly shift and move, Mars's crust is believed to be stationary. This means that volcanic hotspots remain in the same location for billions of years, allowing lava to build up and create these monstrous features. Remember that iconic tagline from the movie Alien? Well, it turns out it's not just a scary movie trope, it's actually rooted in scientific fact. You see, sound, as we know it, is a vibration that travels through a medium like air or water. But in the vacuum of space, there are no molecules for sound waves to vibrate. It's completely empty, a vast cosmic void where sound simply cannot exist. So if you were to say, scream at the top of your lungs while floating in space, no one would hear you, not even the person next to you. Your vocal cords would vibrate, but those vibrations would have no medium to travel through, no way to reach your eardrums. We all know that water is essential for life as we know it, right? But what about water floating in space? You heard that right? Astronomers have discovered a massive cloud of water vapor equivalent to 140 trillion times the amount of water in Earth's oceans, swirling around a black hole 12 billion light-years away. Now, you might be picturing a giant cosmic raindrop, but this water vapor is anything but ordinary. It exists in a superheated state, heated to millions of degrees by the intense radiation emanating from the black hole's accretion disk. This discovery is significant because it suggests that water is abundant even in the most extreme environments in the universe. We've already touched on the sun's impressive size, but let's really drive the point home, shall we? Imagine, if you will, a giant empty sphere the size of our sun. Now imagine trying to fill that sphere with Earths. How many do you think you could fit? 100, 1,000, 1,000,000? The answer, my friends, is a staggering 1 million. That's right, you could cram 1 million Earths inside the sun with room to spare. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? This comparison truly highlights the immense scale of our local star. To put it into perspective, if the sun were the size of a basketball, Earth would be about the size of a pinhead. The universe isn't just sitting still, it's constantly expanding, stretching out in all directions like a balloon being inflated. This mind-blowing discovery revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos. But how do we know the universe is expanding? Well, astronomers have observed that distant galaxies are moving away from us, and the farther away they are, the faster they're receding. It's like dots on the surface of a balloon being inflated. As the balloon expands, the dots move farther apart, with the more distant dots moving away faster. This expansion is thought to be driven by a mysterious force called dark energy, which makes up roughly 68% of the universe's total energy density. Now here's the kicker. If the universe is expanding, that means it must have been smaller in the past, right? Well, there you have it, folks. 10 mind-blowing facts about space that hopefully left you feeling a little bit smarter, a little bit more awestruck by the universe, and maybe even a little bit terrified of the sheer scale and strangeness of it all. If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to AI-driven facts for more mind-blowing content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars, your minds open to the wonders of the universe, and never stop questioning everything. See you in the next video.